So let's let people join.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We got a couple people joined so far.
A couple?
Yep. So people are starting to come in, and then you can tell them your facts about Ariel. Let me let a few more people get here, and then we'll get going. All right. I think you can go ahead and start. You tell them the facts.
Hi, everybody. Tonight I'm going to be reading The Little Mermaid. I am Ariel. Now, Ariel, she is the fourth Disney princess after Snow White, Cinderella, and Aurora. And I know Ursula is the fourth female villain in a Disney princess movie.
What?
While the others are the Evil Queen and Lady Tremaine and Maleficent.
What year did she come out?
The Little Mermaid premiered in movie theaters in 1989, and then in 1990, The Little Mermaid was released on home video the first time, and in 1997, The Little Mermaid was re-released in theaters. And then, in 1998, The Little Mermaid was re-released on VHS. And The Little Mermaid came out on DVD for the first time in 1999, yeah.
All right.
While The Little Mermaid came out on Blu-ray for the first time in 2013.
All right. Let the story
Let
begin.
the story begin. Here goes. I am Ariel. That's her. And the fish, that's Flounder.
Flounder.
That's right. I live under the sea in the kingdom of Atlantica. My father is King Triton. He rules all the mer people. That's King Triton. In The Little Mermaid, Ariel's beginning, he had a wife. A queen named Athena. That's right, Athena. I have 6 sisters, and their names are Alana, Aquata, Adrena, Atina, Aresta, and Adela. I'm the youngest. Here they are. Those are King Triton's daughters.
A lot of daughters.
Now, Alana, she kind of looks like Snow White.
A little bit, yep.
And Aresta, she looks kind of like Cinderella. Being a mermaid is fun. I get to sing with the Royal Orchestra, conducted by Sebastian the Crab, and go explore with my best friend Flounder. That's the crab, Sebastian. That's right, Sebastian.
Oh, yeah.
And that fork, the dingle hopper, it's actually a fork to eat with, but they didn't know.
No,
Do you want to know a secret? As much fun as it is to be a mermaid, I'd really rather be human. I enjoy learning all I can about the human world. Scuttle, the seagull, teaches me things. I remember Scuttle. I once saw him at the Little Mermaid ride at Disney World.
Yeah, we'll see him next week, won't we?
We sure will. It's funny when he called that fork a dinglehopper, and that pipe a snarfblat, and that other snarfblat that kind of makes music, it's a flute. Sometimes even though I am not supposed to, I swim to the surface to watch humans. I think humans are wonderful, especially the one called Prince Eric. I like to collect objects I find in shipwrecks. All my treasures used to belong to humans. I remember Prince Eric, he's so handsome.
Oh, yeah.
The grotto sure is full of treasures.
It is full of treasures.
I don't get scared easily, not around sharks, eels, or even Ursula the Sea Witch. Ursula sure is scary. And Flotsam and Jetsam. When I want something badly enough, I don't give up. I made a deal with Ursula in exchange for my voice. She made me human for a few days. Swimming without a tail is hard, but not for us. It's not that hard. It's easy for us.
You're a good swimmer.
Especially when I go on top of the water. I remember this part where Ariel signed Ursula's contract, and then the spell took effect. But is she naked? What are children's fairy tales trying to do?
Oh, I don't know if she's naked or not.
They didn't show her biscuits.
Good.
I love my new legs. I'm glad Scuttle showed me the proper way to use a dingle hopper. In real life, we don't ever comb our hair with a fork.
No, that would be crazy.
We use a fork to eat food with.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that you don't need to speak to fall in love. Of course you do.
You think?
Of course, you gotta speak to fall in love.
Maybe so.
Ariel's blue dress is beautiful.
It is a beautiful blue dress.
When she wears her blue dress, she does remind me of Cinderella, but not to be confused with Cinderella. And music, and that music helps make every moment special. I am so thankful my father used his magical trident to make me human, this time forever. I guess King Triton's trident was strong enough for Ariel to be human permanently.
Yeah, wow. That's amazing.
And I remember this part where Ariel and Eric fall in love during Kiss the Girl.
Mm-hmm.
So to regain her voice, the Sea Witch's spell must be broken by the kiss of true love. But it almost happened. I get to be with Eric and still stay close to my mer family. Now I have the best of both worlds. The end. Isn't that a lovely story? And that wedding is so romantic.
It is romantic, isn't it?
I'm glad King Triton turned Ariel into a human permanently.
Yeah, that was really nice of him, huh?
It's something, all right.
All right, and now you're going to read him another story?
Yes. This one is called Sleeping Beauty and the Good Fairies. Now, Sleeping Beauty premiered in movie theaters in 1959, and Sleeping Beauty came out on VHS in 1986. In 1993, Sleeping Beauty was supposed to be re-released in the theaters, but in 1993, Sleeping Beauty was not re-released in the theaters until 1995. But I do know in 1997, Sleeping Beauty was re-released on VHS. And in 2003, I'm okay. In 2003, Sleeping Beauty came out on DVD for the first time, and then Sleeping Beauty came out on Blu-ray in 2008.
And who's the voice of Sleeping Beauty?
The voice of Sleeping Beauty is Mary Costa.
All right.
Okay, here it goes.
Here goes.
A happy bustle filled the cottage in the woods. The three good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, were flying about the place. As busy as Mary, buzzing bees, for the first time since her marriage to Prince Philip, Princess Aurora was coming to visit them. They're the fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather.
Turn it more. There you go. Perfect. Well, not
My
really.
favorite fairy is Merryweather, the one in the blue. What is everybody's favorite fairy? So Flora waved her wand over the woodland flowers until each blossom glowed like a bit of rainbow. Fauna used her magic on the baby birds, teaching them to twitter a welcome song. And Merryweather, with the help of the breezes, swept and dusted the little cottage until it shone with a magic glow. That's almost like in the original movie when they used magic in the house, in the cottage. It was in this very cottage that the three fairies had raised the little princess from her christening day, and now she was coming to visit them here. And they were to go on with her to the castle of the king and queen to deck it out with magic for the homecoming feast. It was Merryweather who first heard the clippity-clop of distant hoofs and the rumble of wheels on the royal coach far down the forest road. Come, come, girls, Merryweather cried. She's almost here. There is no time to lose. I always like Merryweather. She is always my favorite.
She's your favorite?
Of the fairies.
A lot of people said they like Flora.
They do?
Yeah.
Quickly, She bent over the well beside the cottage for a glance at her reflection in the water below. Plank. Into the well fell her magic wand, but Merryweather was too excited to notice that. Up bustled Fauna, puffing just a bit. "Oh me," she cried. "Do I look all right? Since when was there a wishing well?"
I don't know.
That looks like the wishing well from Snow White.
It does, doesn't
And
it?
it is. And it looks just like it, too. Over the well she bent for a glimpse. But just then, the coachman's horn sounded loud and clear, off among the trees. So Fauna did not hear the plink as her magic wand dropped into the well. Next came Flora, trying to be calm. "The dear girl," she fluttered. "How sweet of her to want to see us and the cottage again. But remember, we must not keep her long, for the king and queen will be waiting at the castle."
Yep.
They will.
They
Indeed.
will.
As she spoke, she caught sight of the royal carriage approaching at last. "Oh," she cried, "is my cap on straight?" She bent to look, then turned toward the road. As the coach came to a halt and into the well, all unseen, fell a third magic wand. "Flora, Fauna, Merryweather," cried a voice they loved, and down from the coach stepped Princess Aurora into the good fairy's arms. Isn't Aurora beautiful?
Oh, yes.
I love her dress and her cape.
Which color of dress do you like best?
I like pink and blue.
Okay.
Together, they went into the little cottage where they had lived for so many happy years. "How lovely it is," said the happy princess, "just as I remembered it. And so, are you, sweet three?" "Well, my dear," said Flora briskly, "now we must all be on our way, for your father and mother have kindly invited us to come to the castle with you and to decorate it for the homecoming feast." Briar Aurora sure is happy to return to the cottage to visit her aunts.
Oh, yeah.
Aurora sure had the fairies as her guardians until she no longer needed them.
That's right.
"Lovely," said the princess. "You'll decorate it with your magic wands." "Where are they, by the way?" "Right here," said Merryweather. "Why, we wouldn't be without them, you know." "No, indeed," said Fauna. "Always right at hand." "But they aren't," said Flora. "Where are those wands?" "Well, they looked high and low inside the cottage and out, but not a sign of them could they find." My goodness, I can't imagine the fairies losing their wands.
Crazy.
It's just no wonder.
Just no wonder.
"We cannot disappoint the king and queen," cried Merryweather. "And everyone in the countryside," added Fauna. "We must find them," said Flora firmly. "Now let's think. What were we doing last with them?" "You were brightening up the woodland flowers," said Merryweather. So they hunted through the woods, but Flora's wand was not there. Goodness me, I sure hope the fairies do find their wands.
I hope they do too.
"You were teaching the baby birds a welcome song," they reminded Fauna. So they hunted among the bushes and trees. They searched every bird's nest around, but Fauna's wand was not there. "You, Merryweather, were sweeping out the cottage with the help of the little breezes." So they hunted all through the cottage again, but the wand was nowhere to be seen. Goodness me.
Nowhere to be seen.
No wonder. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah, let's see.
Now the sun was sinking beyond the deep woods. At the castle, everyone would be waiting. They knew what in the world could they do. "I know," said Princess Aurora. "I'll ask the wishing well." And so over the wishing well's edge she bent. "Why, it's all a sparkle with sunbeams," she cried, "and starlight and rainbows deep inside the well." "Our wands," cried the fairies, tugging all together on the rope. They pulled up the bucket in the well. Up it came, full to the brim, with magic wands and sunbeams and such.
Ooh.
The way Aurora looked into the well That sure reminded me of from Snow White.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly like Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
Then into the carriage the four of them flew, and away went the horses, clippity-clop, up to the castle. It soon was aglow with sunbeams and starlight, and lovelight too, for Princess Aurora's homecoming. And a lovely time was had by all. The end. Isn't that a lovely story?
That is a lovely story. Both of those
I'm
stories
glad
were
the fairies
great.
got their wands back. No wonder that wishing well, the way it was light with the magic from the magic wands, it's almost like it was actually the wishing well was actually magic.
Yeah, it was just almost like that, huh?
Isn't it something how Aurora is the third Disney princess and Ariel's the fourth?
That is something, huh?
I knew that.
Well, we all know you know that. And you don't have a favorite dress?
I do like pink and blue.
Well, which one do you like better, though? The pink one or the blue
Just
one?
the same, that's all I can say.
Just the same. Okay.
I know that I have once met Aurora at Disney World. I found her at Epcot, and I didn't even know she was there.
Right? That was quite a surprise.
She was in the France Pavilion.
Right? Do you think we'll see her distance next week?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Who are you hoping to see next week?
The Queen.
And who else?
Where there's the Queen from Snow White and the Queen from Alice in Wonderland.
Do you remember the first time you ever saw the Sleeping Beauty movie?
In 1997, I got to see Sleeping Beauty, and I've been a fan of Sleeping Beauty since 1997.
Since 1997?
When the film was re-released on VHS.
Oh, all right.
And I remember in 1997, I once saw The Little Mermaid in theaters.
Did you? I don't remember that.
Sure you do. You were with me when I was little in 1997.
I know, but I don't remember. My memory's not as good as yours.
But I know we did see The Little Mermaid in theaters in 1997.
Oh, I know it. All right.
I did like Voyage of the Little Mermaid when I first saw it.
Oh, did you?
And the part where Prince Eric drove that ship right into Ursula.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part.
No wonder you did not remember that part.
Yeah, that seemed a little crazy, didn't it?
And drastic.
Oh, yeah, and drastic.
I can't imagine.
Me either.
It was sad when Queen Athena died in The Little Mermaid Ariel's beginning. But in The Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea, Ariel is grown up with a daughter of her own, Melody.
Yeah, that's right.
And there was Ursula's evil sea witch sister, Morgana. When I was younger, at first I thought she was Ursula because Morgana looked kind of like Ursula.
Kinda, except smaller.
Ursula is purple and Morgana's green.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
Now, Ursula and Morgana are both played by Pat Carroll.
Both of them by Pat Carroll, huh?
Yes, they're both played by Pat Carroll.
Did she voice any other characters?
Well, Pat Carroll, I believe she played Prunella in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, the one with Leslie Ann Warren.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I have seen the making of The Little Mermaid. It was magical. In 1989, the making of The Little Mermaid premiered on the Disney Channel.
Really?
And I've seen it on YouTube.
It
was magical.
I bet it was magical.
I sure hope next time I'll get to read again.
You can read to everybody tomorrow if you'd like.
That'll be nice.
All right, tell them all bye.
Goodbye. See you next time.